It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got a showdown in the AFC East. It's the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets, and it comes your way next.
On a warm late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
For the second consecutive season, Tua's a starter and Miami's a team. Both had winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Hall. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Ball again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 18 big yards on that one and a Miami 1st.
One of the showstoppers in the league. A nice catch there by Tyreek Hill. How about this for a statistic? 6 seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, and this guy continues to be one of the game-breaking players in the NFL. Now using his speed down south of Miami after his first 6 years in Kansas City.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, You light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
4 yards remain for second down. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Steps away to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. These two teams all tied after one. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Let's go now, let's go. Let's ride, dog. Let's go, baby.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua, that's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Step up right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Running the counter with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to Hill. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Just one play at a time, baby.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Draw play, Edmonds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Tua going to throw. They complete it to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And the Jets set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Carter to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
This is the call before the start.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On 2nd down, Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Miami. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby. No pain, no gain. What's on that play? Yeah. This is all time, baby.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Straight ahead is Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Draw play, Carter. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 25. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll run with Hall. Ooh, with a juke. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
They can't beat us straight up. Let's go now. Let's go. This is what you step right on.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. A quick slant to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's be smart.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A handoff for Hall. And a solid run down inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, a run with Carter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
I got you, baby. Let's go, man. Get it on right now. Get him going, baby.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Two and now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Chase Edmonds, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And New York set to take the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running on 1st down with Gasket. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let us dictate. Come on, hit it. Get it, baby. Let's go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Make plays, y'all. Make plays. I got you, baby. We got the big.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here is Wilson and the Jets down by 7. Less than 90 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Who's gonna make a play, baby? Get it up. Do your thing. Let's go do this thing, baby. Y'all got
Wilson to throw. And that's complete to Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Wilson. He'll check this one down to Carter. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.